Hi everybody, welcome to Midland Honda. I'm Matt and I'm here today with a 2018 Toyota Rav4. Now this vehicle came in as a trade and it was in really good shape. So much so that it only needed a couple of items freshened up for the safety and it was ready to go back out and right into your driveway. So why don't you come on in closer, we'll have a look at everything we did, we'll go over the car, tell you all the details we can, and then what's left to do except test drive it and buy it, right? Come on in, we'll show you what's next. So we just completed the inspection here on the 2018 Rav4, and like I mentioned before, it didn't need a whole heck of a lot for safety. What did we do? We went ahead and replaced the front and rear brakes. Now that's pads and rotors, not because it needed it necessarily, but just because they were a little ugly, they were making a little bit of noise, and we wanted to make sure that your customer satisfaction experience was absolutely tip top. Beyond that, everything else was good to go. Some fresh wiper blades and some fresh oil change, and you're ready to roll. So what are we gonna do? Let's measure the tires, have a look at the overall condition, and I'll show you those shiny new brakes. So of course, one of the big questions whenever buying any used car is, well, what are the tires like? Well, here on the front of this Rav, we've got 6.2 mil, and here on the back, we've got 5.8. Now these tires only came around 7 when they were brand new, so you're still batting in around that 80 percentile mark. So you've got lots of driving left on these, and no worries, they're in great shape. Now usually I would measure the brakes, but in this instance we've got brand new fronts and brand new rears, so I'm just going to show them to you. So brand new pads means that you're looking in and around that 10 mil mark on the pads or better, and you can see through there, nice shiny new rotor. There's your brand new pad sitting in that bracket there. A little bit of surface rust on this, but that's just because this thing's lonely. It's sitting here waiting for you. You're gonna have to come in and drive it some more. Back here, same idea. Fresh rotors, fresh pads, all kinds of life, and all kinds of driving with little to no concerns on your part. So here at Midland Honda, we try to do things a little bit differently than other used car lots. And one of those things is we try to be fully transparent with you, our customers. And to do so, I like to take you on a walk around. This vehicle here is in really great shape. Tires and brakes, everything's good to go. I personally love the red. I think it is quite dazzling. The flake in the paint really sets it off. And the one nice thing is, the previous owner of this vehicle took really good care of it. There are very few marks and blemishes around this car. There's a couple of small scuffs, but I mean, thankfully, none of them have broken the paint. They're all superficial marks. There is one thing that I want to show you. And again, this comes with the transparency. Right here, we did rub through a little bit of the paint, but the important thing there is it's just plastic. No worries about rust or corrosion. And in a sick, cruel joke kind of way, this customer balanced it for you by rubbing both sides in the exact same place. This one didn't break the paint, it's just a little unsightly, but again, plastic, absolutely no worries about rust or corrosion down the road, but the interior and the rest of the painted parts are all flawless. So realistically, a couple of small surface blemishes, but I mean, it's not a new car, it is 3 years old. Now, what are you getting in this package? You're getting 100% of your braking life, 90-ish% of your tires, tons of driving to do on this thing with no concerns on your part if you can live with a couple of scuffs. And I think overall that is a very small compromise to make. So what's the next step? Give us a call here at Midland Honda today, book an appointment with one of our sales professionals and come on in, road test this thing, you're gonna fall in love, and then buy it. It's just that easy.